Oh, I'm sorry. I was just taking a selfie with my boy Blake. Welcome everyone to UHC Survival. We're back on the IronWolf network and we're here for episode 10, the big 1-0. And I'm here in the nether for a reason other than just for selfies. I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing today. It's going to be a pretty simple project, so I might couple it with something else. I feel like I've been cheating you guys out in the last few episodes. But yeah, here's what we're going to be doing. Here's the nether portal room for where my portal is, and as you guys know, you go back this way right here towards where the end portal is. You pass Yaoye's portal thing, and here we have mine, and it's very, very cheap. And I think there's a lot we could be doing here, and today we're going to make this a little purty, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go and get some material for building, and I'll cut back in when we're ready to start. Alright, so I'm going to get started here on laying in the floor, and that's going to require me to knock out these torches, which I'm a little nervous to do. But what we're going to have is slabs half a block down here. Actually, with this, that doesn't look like such a great idea, so maybe I'll just screw these and do dark oak planks. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. I thought this was even with the netherrack right here, so I was going to have it be a half block step down. So I'm just going to clear these out. Let me grab some netherrack. That'll do. So, first of all, as you noticed, I lowered my GUI size, the thing at the bottom that you see there holding my items. It's not just your screen, that is entirely smaller. What I did is I lowered it because I think it gives you a better view on the stuff right here. I mean, I'm not holding anything too terribly interesting that I feel you need to constantly be able to see. So if that makes you uncomfortable, let me know, and if enough people tell me that, I'll probably change it back. I'm not trying to make anyone feel uncomfortable, but I need more. But I like it as a recorder because I think it gives you a better view on the game, and that's really what you're here to watch. So I know I said last time I wanted to work on the gate over at Fort Holtz, but honestly, I'm a little burnt out on building there, so I'm going to build probably around here, and then maybe next episode I'll get back to working on it. So I'm going to lay these torches down just for now. Now I'm going to go ahead and knock these out. So yeah, it wouldn't be a Reniis build if I didn't have the dark oak wood here. I still have way more of it than I know what to deal with. Okay. Ooh, 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 not smart. Not smart, not smart at all. Not a smart move, Reniis. I gotta be careful, yeah. This sign I can take away because I'm gonna be replacing that. But that was not a smart thing. So we got this. That pick died. I really don't give a damn. That was a diamond efficiency 4 pick, and I honestly have about 2 or 3 of those. Well, now like 1 or 2 that I lost that one, but yeah, I've been trying desperately to get Silk Touch, and I've had no luck. At one point, I got 3 efficiency 4s in a row, and that was efficiency 4, no fortune 3, no unbreaking on any of them, just efficiency 4, picks like this right here. See, I'm considering, I know Wider Safety, who's the only other person online, he's selling one at his shop for 10 diamonds, and I can afford it, but I'm a little stingy and quite honestly don't want to pay 10 diamonds. Again, what I'll do with all these diamonds, I don't know. Today I used a few of them to make some armor, but I actually already had that chest plate. So yeah, I'm really stingy with my stuff. Speaking of being stingy, I guess it's not being stingy, but my shop's been doing pretty well. Lately it's kind of slowed down, but as a whole it's been pretty successful. And I'm really happy with that. It's slowed down as of late, and I've nearly fully stocked it, which is something I haven't been able to say since the first like 3 seconds that I think I caught on tape of me recording it. So now for this, what I'm going to try and do is stairs right here. Again, I'm just experimenting. I haven't planned this out in advance too much, but I think I might go with this. Or I could lower these down. That might look nice. Let's try that. Yeah, what was I saying? Is it about Silk Touch? Oh no, that I'm really stingy. But the shop's been doing fine. And my goal of it was to get me a lot of gold, because I was really low on gold. And I realized once the shop did really well that I have no use for gold. Yeah, I was really desperate for gold, and then I realized I don't have any need for gold. I did at first when I was using potions and golden apples and whatnot to heal, but now that they've had beacons, I haven't really had much of a need for gold. Alright, so let's try these in here. I'm gonna have to get more stone. I gave all my stone brick from the wall project back to Sea Digger after he helped us out. So we could try this, and this would make it a little wider. My only concern is if the person who uses this, who probably doesn't play anymore most likely. Who is this? Johnny Jersey. I think I saw him a few days ago. I don't think he plays that actively. So we could move that. We can move this block thing over for him, and I think that would make him happy. Well, let me see if I can read that. XXXI IPU 55Y underscore SL4Y 3R 420 XXX. That's quite the name he's got there. Alright, so I'm going to try and get more materials. I think what I'm going to have is... Let's see how I'm doing on space here. Oh, I'm doing fine on this side. So I can have maybe stone bricks here, or stone slabs, or something stone right here. Then wood up here, more of this stuff. And then I don't know what I'll do for the roof. I'll probably do some kind of slab. I guess I'll do cobblestone. I have like 2 stacks of cobblestone slabs I'm just trying to get rid of. I know it seems kind of stupid to just build around what I have, but it's so much easier and so much more efficient to get rid of stuff I have sitting around cluttering up my chests. Alright, so I'm going to go and get a bit of stone and I'll cut right back. Okay, so here are some ideas I wanted to try. I wanted to see how these guys look over... Where's my pick? These guys look over these stone brick stairs. And another idea I have using the cobble slabs to alternate it. Okay, so how does that look? Looks a little too checkered for me is my concern, so I'm going to try this to see if it helps break it up. Probably would look better if I did stone brick slabs, but we're going to try it with cobble slabs. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, bam, bam. How's that? Let me just try this a little longer, and bam, ba-dam, bang, bang-a-rang. Okay. So I don't know, I kind of like it. Let's see where this will end up when we go all the way over here. So there should be 1 here. No, there should not. I'm stupid. 1, 2, so then 1 here. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, this would look very nice. It works out perfectly as long as I didn't mess anything up yet, because you would have 2 off the wall here. And then 2, yeah, we're going to try this. If this doesn't look too good, I'll try it with stone brick slabs. Those are a little more expensive, so I'm not too thrilled about using those. So we'll knock this out. We'll see how it looks all the way. So I still have to get a bunch of stone. But I was too lazy to do that, so I wanted to try this. Bam, bam. Hello, little guy. Why, yes, I did just finish the ridge right here. Thank you for asking. Well, pretty much. Yeah, I ran just short on stuff right here. Of course, I can just make more, but I would have an awkwardly amount extra. So I'm going to see if I can do anything nice to close it right here. Oh, he's stuck. Look at that. Poor thing. Hope he comes out. I can't do anything to get him, because this guy would be pissed right here. Okay, so gonna knock this out right here. And I think I mentioned before, I'm planning on putting just oak wood planks right here, because it's a pretty basic thing I can work in here. So we're gonna see how this looks. Again, I haven't tested anything out here, so it may not work. So you're gonna see a little bit of experimenting this video. So yeah, this is another buildy video we got going on. I like to do different kinds of stuff. When I play Minecraft, I like to explore a lot. I like to do PvP, which I haven't been doing too much of lately. I've been playing in a few UHC games, and I took a really long break from playing actual games when I started this series, and it started to show, honestly. I don't know, what do you think? Maybe I could do a lighter color, like oak wood. I have a few oak wood I can use. Yeah, so I have a few oak wood units. I don't know, maybe I'll try that. Let's see how it looks like this. I think when I'm done with this, I'll do a little bit of... Oh, crap. That was the scope 360... I'm a dill hole. Oh, well. Yeah, I just gotta blow it off. Nothing better than griefing on camera, I guess. Yeah, I'll do something here. Yeah, if these are your signs, let me know, and I'll work out getting you some space here. But I haven't seen anybody who lives here using these in a while. And that's kind of been the name of the game lately on the server, is sorting between who still plays and who doesn't. Because when we first got on here, if you go to my first video and look at the tab, I think there was about 40 people on when I recorded the first episode. And now there's 2. But of course, it's usually more popular than this, because it's kind of late at night. I usually record late at night, but still, the popularity of the server has gone down. And it's kind of sad, you know, I like seeing people on the server. So I definitely do not want to go back to having 40 people on constantly. It took forever just to get onto the server. You had to wait outside in the lobby. I don't know if any of you remember that. So I'm not entirely sold on what I'm doing back here. I'll probably just end up continuing the theme I have over here. But let's throw some planks in right here. So yeah, I don't know if I just said this before, but when I finish working here, I'll probably go and tour spawn for a little bit. Just see what's up, see what changes there have been. See what new shops we got going on. Golly gee. Oh yeah, I enchanted a bunch of armor today. Got everything under the sun for my iron helmet. It's a good aqua helmet. It's got respiration 3 and aqua affinity 1, and fire protection 4 in case I ever get lit on fire when I'm in the water. Projectile protection, don't want to get shot in the nuts. Protection 4, diamond, the classic. And unbreaking fire protection 3, feather falling 4, which I was thrilled about. I fall so much. I'm so looking forward to having, as you can see, my hearts are full, and I attribute that to having feather falling now. That's probably the #1 thing I take damage on. Hello. Yeah, I need to clog up this thing right here. Looks like someone was trying to dig down here. Yeah, we're going to have to clear this up. I always get nervous digging in the nether, because lava can pop out of anywhere and fast. So what I could do is I could have cobblestone blocks right along here, and then slabs right on the center here. That might look nice. What do you think? He doesn't think anything. Now, let me block this up. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So I'm going to go fill these up like I said I would. I'm going to have cobblestone blocks right up on this end and that end, and then slabs right on the center here, and we'll see how it looks. I'm a little concerned because this whole area is a little over-cobbled. So it's a little oversaturated for cobble, I think. I'm also going to work something out here. I'll probably just end up making more stone bricks. Like I said, I'm really stingy. But I'll make more, don't worry. Okay, so I tried a few new things here. I left the cobblestone blocks right here, and then put in some slabs in the middle here, and I like this a bit better. Kind of makes it have a better feel, but I think it might look even better if I do regular smooth stone blocks here. So I'm going to try that in a second. And I'm sampling the oak wood here. I don't know how I feel about it, quite honestly. It's starting to make me want to go back to having just the dark oak wood. So I'm almost 50-50 on this versus that. So I'm going to look at this a little longer and try to come to a conclusion here. I can start using a lot of oak wood in my builds because Wider Safety, J52, who is online, he donated like well over like 5 or 6 stacks of regular oak wood, which is awesome because that's usually something I'm pretty low on. That's always the best seller at the shop. Sea Digger has a question about law, and yeah, usually one of the best sellers in the shop. So it's good to have a bunch of these, even now that I can, so much that I can use for my own personal use. So shout out to Wider Safety for donating a bunch of oak wood. So I definitely like the smooth stone better than the cobble. I think this just looks a little cheap and thrown together. Cobble's good as a detail, but it doesn't look good on something such as this where you're using a bunch of it. So I think we're going to stick with the smooth stone, and again, I haven't yet decided on this. Though I think I'm starting to like the regular oak wood. I'm going to try implementing it on all over this and see how I feel, but I think I'm starting to lean towards the regular oak wood. So that's nice. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just finishing up here, and I think this is going to end up being the final product of our nether portal pathway. Bam. Bam. Yeah, so tell me what you think. I like it. I ended up committing to the oak wood. I think it gives it a brighter feel. I know it adds a lot of variety, and that might not always be good, but I think in this case it's a good bright feel. It got kind of dark and depressing when I had the dark oak wood right here, and I definitely like this better than the pure cobblestone thing I had going earlier. I didn't like that. So now the only thing left for me to do is to do the lighting, which I usually do off camera, because it's not fun to watch me place torches. Well, I guess it's not that much more fun than watching me place blocks. But I think what we're going to do for the rest of this episode is tour spawn a little bit. I did this like episode 2 or 3, I want to say, and a lot has changed since then. I've passed through it a bunch of times, but we're going to give it a nice long look. A few shops have come and gone. So here we are. This is right by, I think, Sky John's clock. Somebody put an LOL on it. But it seems like it's working. At one point it broke, but since it's daytime, it must be working. So we have this right here. It's one of Wider Safety's many shops, and it's an enchantment shop. And I mentioned it earlier because I was considering snagging a... Is this where it is? Enchanted books. Silk Touch. Yeah, 10 diamonds for that silk. And if I had an efficiency 4 Unbreaking 3, I'd probably go ahead and buy it, but I don't really have much to put it on. I'd only find it worth it if I had a Unbreaking 3 book. Not an Unbreaking 3, but, or I guess an Unbreaking 3 book. An Unbreaking 3 pick, because I want to make it last a long time, so I'll hold off on that sale. I haven't been that big a shopper, I'm afraid to say. But he's got a few things here, so this is one of his, like, 3 or 4 shops. So this is new. In fact, I just noticed they added a second, and I guess third floor today, actually, so that's how new that is. I think this shop is kind of abandoned. It used to be some kind of potion shop. It's a shame. It kind of looked nice, though. It had the theme that every shop around town seemed to have, with the quartz, stone, brick, ground, the hardened clay, and the obsidian. So this is CAC Productions. I don't think he's ever finished it. He was working on it for the longest amount of time. He was just trying to get it perfect, and then he kind of just stopped playing on the server. Mr. Donut, yeah. Yeah, he got banned, so he's not doing anything. I think this is Matthew to Slayer's garden shop. He sells a few things right here. Looks like he hasn't restocked in that long. Some melon, taters, carrots and more melons, pumpkins, bone meals, low on sugar cane. He doesn't label much of his stuff. Ah, yes, good old garden nether brick. Leaves and wood, not as good as my wood. So here is the final resting place of the message board that nobody used. So that's what that's up to now. This is the block exchange that never really got finished or used or whatever. Tore down my message board so they cannot finish that. This is some kind of ore shop, no longer used. Would be cool if people still use their shops or even just played. This is out of my plot. Okay. What do we got here? Hans Plays MC. Haven't seen him on in forever. It's just redstoning up the server, I see. Oh yeah, we got a beacon at spawn now, which I honestly believe was just stolen from Jacob Tingy, who hasn't played in forever. But when he played, he was like the most pimped out person. He had a beacon, he had everything over there, and it was right near spawn. That's what I was using to heal for the longest of time. But now they've, I think they stole it, but they claim they just made it. I know his beacon stand with the iron blocks is still there. So this is the cobble trade. I think the mods pretty much dried that one up because they're using a lot of cobble. So this is the land clearing service. I don't remember. I think Hulkmeister is running this. Let's see. No instructions, no orders, no nothing. I guess they must have cleared it off. This is Jelly Killer's shop. Nothing special. I think this is the Death Games. Not really in business anymore. Yeah, Stone Bricks is in the Death Games. Oh, look. The clock is broken. This is Millmart. I kind of didn't want to show it because Miller's been obsessed with marketing for this, so I didn't want to fuel his flame by showing it, but yeah. He's got, it's like a general mart basically. He's got a bunch of different stuff. This is Larry. I like Larry. Larry Lay Villager. So this is the fountain. I think it was like this last time. Actually, no. It was way different. This is the new fountain. It's got a nice beacon in the middle. Perfect location for the beacon, if you ask me. This is Wider's block shop. I don't think he's filled it up in a while. Let's see here. Yep, looks cleared out. You can only maintain so many shops. This is Wider Safety's auction house, I want to say. Yeah, I think so. He had like one auction. He auctioned off a Silk Touch book, and I was considering recording it. I probably should have in retrospect, but it was there was no like in-game chat or anything. It was just talking on the thing like that. Wasn't any voice chatting that went on. So that's that. This, I was really hoping to see this get finished, and they never finished it. Shame to see. So let's see what this is right here. Gaming Logic's shop. Looks empty. And that's the real only bad thing about this spawn, in my opinion. It looks nice. It's just nobody finishes their shops. So this is the advertisement settlement. I talked about this in the past. B-Bran, who I think is online, he just doesn't have his name on the tab right there. He is doing advertisements in his video, and I only think he's done one so far. One advertisement. And it was actually really funny. This is a cute little puppy. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. By throwing a flower. Do I have a flower? You know what? I'll give a dog a bone. Dogs don't want flowers. They want bones. Rest in peace, puppy. This is that hole I told everyone about earlier on. It's a death trap. As you can see, the owners have been responsible and made it a lot safer. So I think that almost covers spawn pretty much. Let's just do one last round here. I think I talked about this, haven't I? Joe's house. Yeah. It's humble, I'll give it that. Not usually a compliment. Oh, hello. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, furnace room. Nothing special. I'm a little disappointed. I like secret entrances. He didn't hide the lever that well. You could hurt yourself on this. Oh, I guess not. He probably used a stair thing. Okay, so I don't know who the handsome devil owns this shop right here, but you should totally buy wood. We're almost fully stocked on this, by the way. I just need 2 more stacks of acacia and spruce, and we'll be fully stocked. I'm overstocked on birch, dark oak especially, and now oak wood. So that's really nice. Don't think I have any new purchases. Yeah, I'm overstocked on oak. Don't take that, by the way. Do not take. Prices are still the same. I had an offer going on that I meant to mention in a video, where if you buy any purchase of dark oak wood, you get a free 5 apples along with your purchase. Maximum 1 a day. And people just took apples for whatever. I guess people see the word free and they assume no conditions apply. Just come in and take an apple. And I didn't bother to get any of the mods involved, because the last time I reported someone for stealing in my shop, I believe they were banned for it. I kind of felt guilty. But then again, you cannot steal people's shop, and if one of you does steal my shop, that's what I gotta do. So this is the H&C building company. Hasn't really been touched, but it's a nice looking building, and it looks kind of finished. So this is brand new. I don't know what it is just yet, but there used to be the old nasty looking thing that I was considering tearing down. I did not end up tearing that down, but this got replaced, so I'm really happy. Don't know what it's supposed to be. Obsidian grass. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. That's a good shot. Death. Nice, nice. I don't think there's any... Oh, there's a mall down here. I'll show you guys. I think Matthew to Slayer is working on it. Don't know what this is. This is someone's house. I think this was here early on. Yeah, this is the mall. It's a work in progress. Welcome to the mall. This mall is made for shop because spawn is running low on space. I would like shops to be as small as possible to allow you to be that's the spelling. Small as possible to be allowed to go vertical. But please don't be rude. This is public to all. And no griefing. If I see shops griefed, I will report. Someone there? No. Build space straight ahead. Made by Matthew Slayer and help from Wider Safety J52. You are allowed. He changed the spelling, and neither of them were right. To have more than one shop. Leave a comment. Nether border like next to hub might be a good idea. Butter golem. Size. So this has gotten more work on it since I've last seen it. It looks nice. I usually wouldn't go for a wooden build for a mall. Most malls I've been to aren't made out of wood. They're usually some kind of granite, but we don't have granite just yet. So it's just one shop here. Maybe I'll put something here. There's a lot of space here. Yeah, maybe I'll add something here in the future. Just for you. Just for me. Only I'm allowed to use that. I'm a jerk. I'm sorry I'm such a smartass. So, let's see what's going on over here. This tree, I don't know who builds it. It looks really nice. I've quit the server. Anyone could take ndub. There's ndub and then there's rdub. They should have teamed up. It's a shame he left the server. This is such a nice build. I don't get the logic that people have. And they work really hard on builds on a server. You had Jacob, who put in how much work to get that nice little beacon set up. And then they just left. I guess they feel like they've accomplished everything, and there's no need to continue playing, but there's always something else to do in this game. That's kind of the point to it. You're never really done. Okay, Jeremy and Luke's Building Co. now hiring. Haven't seen either of those guys online in a while. They do pop on every once in a while, but they're not that active. Nice view of spawn. Let's take a look at that. Lucky Lucario. Ooh. I wish my render distance was higher. Can't go any higher? Okay. Let's try this. I don't think it works on servers. They have their own fixed render distance, but it's worth a shot in the dark. I do appreciate these floating structures that they put in spawn. Yeah, not working. It's slowly coming in. What's this? How long has that been there? I haven't noticed that. Looks like everyone's trying to make their own villager breeding system. Not villager breeding, iron golem farm. We have that one, and if you look way up, you can't see it from here. I'll show it later. It's way up in the top there. Let's see if I can get a view from that little gap. Alright, so this is a nice little view from spawn. Alright, now let's try this. Let's see if this is all flat. It is. Nailed it. I usually do pretty well at the water bucket drops, but not on video. Alright, so one last thing I wanted to show off. And the reason I was saving this till last is because I plan on working on this in the future. This is Smash Chicken's house, and I haven't seen him on in well over 3 weeks, quite honestly. I didn't see him on until before I went away for a week. That's how long it's been. Every once in a while he pops on for a second, realizes he doesn't like the server, and then logs off 2 seconds later. But the last time I did a tour, I looked up, I said, oh, it is under construction. And pretty much that's as far as he's gone with it. And it's a shame. It was looking really nice. I was looking forward to seeing the tower being built. I feel like we could use a tall structure too in spawn. That is not that crazy thing up there. There's the other iron golem farm that nobody finished. And that's a real crime because that's hanging over spawn. That's a whole eye pollution thing. And you gotta finish a build like that. If you're gonna go and do something like that, you gotta finish it. Hey! Suddenly Sea Digger. But yeah, I plan on working on this in the future. And I asked a moderator about it. Not this moderator, a real moderator. And he said, you have to wait a week. If he doesn't come on and claim it or say you can't build on it, you can have it. You can do whatever you want with it. Tear it down, build it up, do whatever. And yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to hold him to that. I might just do it early because quite honestly, he's never going to come on. But yeah, so this is something to look out for. Stay tuned. I also want to get this thing removed. This is kind of an obstruction to the tower right here. But it was really good at the start, and I kind of want to finish it. And I'm going to try and finish it without changing anything that he did this far. Open up. Yeah, because I really liked it. It was a really nice view. A lot of scattered blocks. It's usually something I don't go for. If you've seen my builds, they're all very calculated. But, yeah, I'm going to call it a day here. Hope you enjoyed watching. Feel free to join me on the server. We're always looking for more people. If you haven't logged on in a while, be sure to check us out again, see what we're doing, because we are active. It's a little inactive right now, but we usually have about 10 people on a normal day, even more on weekends. So, hope to see you online. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.